Namaskaram friends. Today let us discuss Vogel's approximation method or penalty method in transportation. Okay, in transportation this is one of the methods to find out IBFS. To find out IBFS, initial basic feasible solution, not to find out the optimal solution. It is only to find out IBFS. So here we should understand the penalty. Penalty is some extra cost involved in this transportation problem. So here the penalty should be written here, penalty. So this is the question as same as the previous question we have used for northwest corner method. So the same question we are using here in the penalty method also. So penalty is the difference between least and next least. So in this row or in this column, let us see, 1 is the least, next least is also 1, so 1 minus 1 is equal to 0, the penalty is 0. And here 1 is the least, 2 is the next least, let us write the difference, that is 1, and here it is 2 and next least is 4, so here it is 2 is the penalty. Now here in this column 1 is the least and 3 is the next least, so penalty is 2. So like this, 2 minus 2 is 0, and here 2 minus or 1 minus 2 1, and here 1 minus 4 is 3. So like this we have to write the penalties. Now this penalty, finding out the penalty is over. For every iteration we have to take the new penalties. For this iteration these are the penalties, and next iteration the penalties will be changing. So next point is allocation, where to allot or where to allocate the number of units or products. So in the last video we have seen in northwest corner method, so this is the northwest corner, so here the products will be allocated, but in this particular penalty method, so we should not identify this or we should not allocate the products here. Instead of allocating at the northwest corner, we have to choose the cell like this, allocation highest penalty and least cost. Highest penalty and least cost. Where is the highest penalty? Here is the highest penalty. 3 is the highest penalty here. So 0 1 2 1 0 1 3, so 3 is the highest penalty, I mean this is okay, 3 is the highest penalty is over. Least cost 4 1 9, which is the least cost? 1 is the least cost. So here we can allocate, how much we can allocate? We can allocate only 10 because it is demanding only 10. It is demanding only 10, so that we can allocate 10, and here from 50 is the supply, demanding is only 10, so 10 can be allocated to this cell, 40 will be remained. This is the first iteration, and we can cancel this. We can cancel this, and what will be the next iteration? Let us see. So students, this is the next iteration. Here let us find out the penalty again. 1 minus 1 0, least minus next least, least is 2, next least is 3, so 1, so least minus next least 2 minus 4 2, next here it is 1 minus 3 2, next 2 minus 2 0, 2 minus 1 1. So these are the penalties and these are the supply and demand. Now where to allocate? So if you find this is the highest penalty and least cost, this is the highest penalty, okay, and of course here also we have the highest penalty. Out of these two we can choose anything, arbitrary we can choose. So I am choosing this, and highest penalty is chosen, least cost is 2. So here how much we can allocate? We can allocate maximum 20 because O3 is supplying 20, so that we can allocate 20. Of course it is demanding 40, we can allocate only 20, so that O3 can be cancelled. It is cancelled. Now here it is 20. Let us see next iteration. So this is the next iteration. Penalty will be 0, 1 minus 1. Penalty will be 1, 2 minus 3 or 3 minus 2. And here it is 3 minus 1, 2 and 2 minus 3, 1. So obviously it comes 1 minus 2 or 2 minus 1. Only 2 digits are there. So it comes like this. We do not need to worry which is least or which is next to least here. And this is the latest our iteration or table. So now allocation, highest penalty and least cost. Highest penalty is here. So this is the highest penalty, okay, and least cost is 1. So here we can how much we can allocate? 20, because D1 is demanding only 20. Of course O1 is supplying 30, but D1 does not require 30, it requires only 20, so that 20 can be allotted here. So 20 can be allotted here. Here 10 will be remained. This will be cancelled. And this is the next table, latest table. So here penalty 1, 1, again 1, 1. So highest penalty and least cost of all penalties are 1, same. So we can allot anywhere. So let me choose this. So here highest penalty is this and least cost is this, so that I can allot 10 only. Of course it is demanding 30, but supply is only 10, so that 10 can be allotted here, and this can be cancelled. Yes, when 10 is allotted here, only 20 will be remained. So next iteration is something like this: D2, D3, O2, 3, 2, 20, 20 and 40. So 40 by 40. So this 20 can be allotted here. This 20 can be allotted here. That's it. Let me write the summary. From the above iterations, from these iterations, we can write the summary. O1 D1 20 and O1 D3 10, O2 D2 20, O2 D3 20, O2 D4 10 and O3 D2 20. So combination of all these iterations becomes our summary. Okay, so 20 plus 10, 30, supply 30, and demand, D1 is demanding 20 and 20 is allocated. So like this we can write the summary. Let us write the cost calculation. So this is the cost calculation table. Allocation cells, these are the allocation cells from O1 to D1, something like this. And number of units, number of unit cost and total. From this summary we can write this table, we can draw this table. So this is what Vogel's approximation method. I hope you could understand this. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comment box. If you like this video, you can share this video to the interested students. Thank you so much. It is your SSR Krishna.